Alright, so I'm really rusty, as you can tell if you watched the last video where I was looking for creatures to add to the Chulane creatures. So there's 24 creatures in here, and I want to add 16. I already went through a pile and picked things that really were not going to make it. And then now I got to pick 12 things out of here that are not going to make it, and say these are the 16 cards that I would add to Chulane to make it a commander build, at least for creatures. Take it to 40. So I still say yes for this card, and I really need the return target permanent because I'm going to use it on a creature. I can use it against an opponent, but I really want to use it on myself. Even though this guy doesn't fly, he still does something that would draw me a card, which is pretty good. This card really, I think, is a very good card. Can't believe that it comes out of a toolkit, and I would pick it. Yeah, I would definitely pick it. And this guy is an all-star, of course. I would pick him always. It draws a card, yes. It draws a card, yes. I'll pass on this. I'll pass. And I'll pass. And I'll pass. I have some adapt. I have enough adapt so I can be picky and say no. I'll say yes. It's got a counter spell stapled onto it as an adventure, but I'm going to say no. I want a big flyer at the high end, and I want an elemental, and I want another elemental, and I want yet another elemental, because this is one of the flaws in the Chulane deck, that this card just gets better and better and better if you have other elementals. Without it, you can't really fully explain it. I want to, I need to. So this is why I'd rather take elementals that are kind of limited creatures. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say yes for an elemental. Big Hydra, yes. Death Touch deals combat damage to a player. Draw a card. I really like that, yes. Draws 3 cards when it dies. I like that a lot. And it kind of allows me to clean out combat, because all creatures able to block this guy have to. Big reach guy, I'll pass on it even though it creates tokens. I'll take the adapt critter, and I'll take the other adapt critter, and I'll take the flying adapt critter as well, and I'll take a Hydra. I'll say no to this guy and no to this guy. Okay, so that limits it further, but I still have more than 16 cards in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I only need to get rid of 2. That's actually better. Flying, lifelink, 1/1, I'll get rid of it. It helps my strategy. It's really nice at the top end. Also very nice at the top end. It flies and draws me a card. Put it in the pile of things that I could be. Let's just go through and say has to stay, may not need to stay. So I see some elementals, I see Hydras, a dude with Death Touch, an effect I can draw 3 cards, adapt, adapt, and adapt. Another big Hydra. Yeah, so these are really good. And if I was to mana order them, just to get a feel for how I'm going to affect the curve of the deck that these cards are being added to. Okay, so I see that I'm going to be adding 2 drops, 3 of them, 3 drop, 1 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4 drops, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 5 drops, a 6 drop, and a 7 drop. We're in Commander, so it's totally fine, and then this varies depending on how much you add. So I said that I needed to get rid of 2 cards, right? So 4, 8, 12. Oh, Well, that kind of makes it simple because I picked the things that I really wanted and they add to 16. Let's do another count. Count that counts. 4, 8, 12, 16. I think we have winners, and these cards are good, but I'm taking them all out to make my 16 count. Okay, so that happens to be a way to finish to get to 40 creatures in the Chulane Brawl deck to make a commander. Okay, so I'll stop right there.